scrap wood is often seen as a leftover material, an afterthought to larger projects. However, this often overlooked resource can become the foundation for a wide range of creative and functional projects. The beauty of working with scrap wood is its versatility, availability, and affordability. You can transform these small, discarded pieces into something useful, artistic, or simply beautiful with a little time, effort, and a few basic tools. The process of working with scrap wood begins with the selection of the material. Not all pieces of scrap wood are created equal. Some may be too small, too worn, or too irregular to be useful, while others may be perfect for a variety of projects. It's important to inspect the wood carefully before deciding whether or not to use it. Look for signs of damage, such as deep cracks or warping, but also assess its size, thickness, and condition. Wood that has been exposed to weather conditions might not be suitable for projects that require strength or durability, but it can work well for decorative or indoor items where these factors are less of a concern. Hello there, welcome to our channel. Today we will show you a collection of easy scrap wood project ideas you can make for profit. So, watch the video until the end to see these beautiful ideas and get inspiration. We post furniture, decor, and craft ideas videos on daily basis. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing to never miss these inspirational furniture, decor, and craft ideas. Smash the notification bell so that you will be notified when we upload new videos. Also, don't forget to like and share this video, as your likes and shares enable us grow our channel and give you more content in return. Once you've gathered the right pieces, the next step is to prepare the wood. Preparation involves cleaning, sanding, and cutting the pieces to the right size and shape. Depending on the condition of the scrap wood, cleaning may involve removing any dirt, grime, or old paint. If the wood has been previously painted or stained, you may need to strip the finish or sand it down to get a smooth surface. A smooth finish is especially important if you plan to stain or paint the project. Sanding is a crucial part of the process. It not only helps to create a smoother surface, but it also removes splinters and rough edges, making the project safer to handle. The sanding process should start with a coarse grit sandpaper to remove large imperfections, followed by a finer grit for a smoother finish. For finer details, you can use a small hand sander or sanding block, particularly for smaller or more intricate pieces. Don't forget to wear safety equipment, like a dust mask, to protect yourself from fine particles. When it comes to cutting the scrap wood, a basic saw will usually suffice. A circular saw or jigsaw works well for larger cuts, while a handsaw is ideal for smaller, more controlled cuts. If you don't have a lot of experience with cutting wood, it's a good idea to mark your measurements carefully with a pencil or chalk before making any cuts. Always measure twice to avoid wasting wood. For more intricate projects, a miter saw or table saw might be necessary, but if you don't have access to these tools, you can still create great projects with a simple handsaw and patience. The next step is to get creative with how to use the scrap wood. There are countless ways to transform it into something new. Some of the best ideas start with functional items that also add an element of design to your space. For instance, scrap wood can be used to create storage solutions like shelves, organizers, and boxes. These projects not only help you reduce clutter, but also give you the opportunity to make something unique and personalized for your home. Simple shelving units can be constructed by cutting scrap wood into uniform pieces and mounting them to the wall with brackets, or just by attaching them to other pieces of wood for a floating effect. These shelves can be used to display books, plants, or other decorative items. Another functional project involves creating a wooden tray. A rectangular piece of scrap wood can be cut down to the desired size, and handles can be added with smaller pieces of scrap wood or repurposed metal handles. Sanding and painting the tray can transform it from a simple item into a stylish addition to any living room or kitchen. This can be a great project for beginners, as it involves simple measurements, basic cutting, and minimal construction. If you have a lot of scrap wood left over from a previous project, you could create a storage chest or a small table. These projects require more wood and a bit more skill, but the end results are highly functional. A simple wooden chest can be made by joining pieces of scrap wood to create the sides, base, and lid. You can reinforce the joints with screws or nails, or even consider adding a latch or handle to make it more functional. For a table, similar techniques can be used, with the addition of legs made from larger scrap pieces or repurposed materials. For a more decorative project, scrap wood can be used to create wall art or picture frames. A picture frame is one of the easiest ways to make something beautiful from scrap wood. You can cut the wood to create a frame in whatever style you prefer, whether it's rustic, modern, or something more elaborate. Once the frame is cut, sanded, and assembled, you can paint or stain it to add some color. If you're feeling extra creative, you could add embellishments like stencils, stamps, or decorative hardware. The same idea applies to wall art, where scrap wood pieces can be arranged in a grid, mosaic, or even abstract design. You can use these pieces to create a truly unique and personal statement for any room. Scrap wood is also ideal for crafting small, whimsical items like birdhouses, planters, or garden markers. Crafting these items allows you to blend functionality with design while making something that adds personality to your space. A small birdhouse is relatively easy to construct and can be made in a few simple steps. Cut the wood to create the floor, walls, and roof, and then assemble them using nails or screws. The project can be customized by painting or decorating the birdhouse to match your outdoor decor. Similarly, planters can be made by joining pieces of scrap wood into a box-like shape. These can be left natural for a rustic look or painted to suit your style. When crafting these projects, consider the ways in which scrap wood can be used to create different textures and finishes. For example, using wood that is naturally aged, weathered, or distressed can add character and charm to your project, especially if you are aiming for a rustic or farmhouse style. On the other hand, freshly cut wood can be transformed into something sleek and modern with a good sanding, stain, and protective finish. You can also experiment with mixed materials, combining wood with other leftover materials such as metal, fabric, or glass. This approach can add variety and interest to your creations, allowing you to create pieces that are even more unique. In addition to smaller home decor and functional items, you can also use scrap wood to make larger outdoor projects. A picnic table or garden bench, for example, can be made from scrap wood with the addition of a few screws and some basic woodworking skills. These pieces may require a little more time and effort, but the result is a practical and lasting addition to your outdoor living space. The key to working with larger outdoor pieces is to ensure that the wood is treated or finished in a way that will protect it from the elements. You can use weather-resistant finishes, sealers, or outdoor paint to make sure your creations stand up to rain, sun, and wind. Another great way to use scrap wood is by creating upcycled furniture. You can repurpose old wooden furniture pieces or smaller scrap wood parts to construct something entirely new. For instance, a bookshelf can be made by taking apart an old wooden chair and using its legs and backrest to form the base and structure of the new piece. Similarly, old pallets can be broken down to create tables, chairs, or even bed frames. These upcycled projects may take a little more time and patience, but they offer the satisfaction of creating something entirely new from what would otherwise be considered waste. As you explore these possibilities, it's essential to embrace experimentation. Working with scrap wood often means using materials that are imperfect or irregular in shape, which can initially feel limiting. However, these imperfections can lead to more inventive and creative projects. Embrace the quirks of the material and allow it to inspire new ideas. Sometimes, the most successful projects come from taking an unusual piece of wood and finding a way to incorporate it into a larger vision. Another benefit of scrap wood projects is that they provide an opportunity to learn and hone your woodworking skills. For beginners, these small projects are a great way to practice cutting, sanding, and assembling wood pieces before tackling more complex projects. Over time, as you gain more experience, you'll be able to take on larger and more intricate designs with greater ease. Additionally, working with scrap wood is an excellent way to build your tool collection gradually. You don't need to invest in expensive tools right away. Instead, start with the basics and invest in better tools as your skills and interest grow. At the heart of any scrap wood project is the idea that even small pieces of material can serve a larger purpose. Whether you're looking to create something functional, decorative, or completely unique, scrap wood provides endless possibilities. The beauty of these projects is that they don't require a significant investment of money, but they do require time, creativity, and a willingness to experiment. With just a few tools and a little patience, scrap wood can be transformed into something that not only looks great but serves a purpose in your home or garden. Well, there you have them. Our hand-picked easy scrap wood project ideas you can make for profit. Which ones did you like? What did you like about them? Share us your thoughts in the comment section. We hope you've enjoyed our today's content. If you do, please consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already, and also smash that notification bell so that you will be the first one to be notified when we upload new videos. It takes a lot of time and effort to make these videos. Your subscriptions, likes, and shares are what inspire us to create more content. Therefore, please consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already. And finally, thank you for watching until the end. We look forward to seeing you in our next video. Until then, stay safe and stay blessed.